Home sellers still stuck in denial. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's red hot topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It is very important to stay close to the channel in these very, very tricky times. All right, folks, welcome to the channel. Always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows and sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. And friends, home sellers are being shocked back to reality. The biggest rug pull ever produced in history. No shocker. So many records set in this housing bubble, but the wrong records. We're now at crash risk. The crash risk continues to spread all over America, if not globally. In fact, it is global. This was a global everything bubble. The people that drank the Kool-Aid and thought this could last forever clearly never lived through a downturn before. No fault of theirs. I've always said this comes down to the psychology of people, the psychology of sales. And let me just tell you, I know as a trained salesman, and I've communicated this to a lot of my viewers, if and when you're out there buying real estate and you're my client, this is how convinced and this is just how strong I feel about this subject. I will show you property and say, don't fall in love with anything I show you today, because as soon as you fall in love with it, they got us. And that's the challenge. You see, as a salesman, I know once you make up your mind to buy, you are buying. The sky could be falling. That's how FOMO works. And I saw that at the highest level, staggering. I had a moment of clarity. I said, no way. This is unorganic growth. This is artificial growth. It can't sustain itself. There will be blowback. The dust will settle and we will pay the piper. And boy, are we paying the piper big time. Today, we're going to take a look at a property courtesy of one of you, a subscriber. If you're new, please subscribe right away. There's never been a more important time in history to get forward thinking, critical thinking, centered and surrounded with like-minded people. Iron will sharpen iron. Friends, you've been doing an amazing job. It's been my honor and privilege to be part of it, even at this level. So like I said, today we're going to take a look at a property. This is insane for me. I've never seen anything like this, but nothing shocks me anymore after what I just saw in the everything bubble, the global everything bubble that's now reversed course. Insane. Absolute insanity, friends. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result is, in fact, the definition of insanity. Doesn't matter how you got into the real estate bubble. I continue to hear that. Scott, this is what I heard in the FOMO before the crash started. Scott, this time is different. There's no crash here. Last crash was due to loose lending. Okay, fine. You're right. This time is different. It's worse. And the realities are, it doesn't matter what puts you into a real estate bubble. The facts are, we're in another one. So let's get out of the problem and in the solution. This property we're going to look at today, I've never seen anything like it. 25 price changes. Let me repeat. 25 price changes. What are these people doing? Something doesn't pass the smell test with the property that's gone through on the market, off the market, price change, for rent, for sale. Like what's going on with this thing? In fact, let's go ahead and run this footage to driver point home. Then we'll meet back here and wrap it up. Let's get started. Scott, I'm enjoying your videos, especially the analysis of specific price drops versus the sale history. Here's one I believe you will find interesting. The seller bought it at $162,000 in 2014 and did 25 price changes since then. And here we go. Our house that is stuck on the market. Not a bad looking house, but oh my gosh, let's dig a little deeper. And here we go. Currently priced at $449,000. It's been on the market for approximately 72 days. But in actuality, our property has been on and off the market for years, going through price changes, pulling the listing removed, price changed again, listed it for sale, listed for rent, and on and on and on. Clearly, something's going on with this property. This is a staggering amount. I've never seen anything like it. This many price changes on one property in such a short period of time. Maybe an agent got fired, another one hired. Maybe our owner continues to fire agents, which I don't halfway blame them for that in this crazy market with agents over-promising and under-delivering. We'll never know for sure, but let's get back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. So what do you think? A property going through that many price changes? Are you kidding me? That is insanity. That's absolute insanity. What is going on? These are the signs of an unhealthy housing market. And I've always said, I don't know if I've said this yet on the channel, and I know you guys hear me see a lot of things, whether it's iron sharpens iron, centered, surrounded, like-minded people, get in front of it, heat map. I have a lot of sayings that I tend to run with here because I know this repetitive driving these points home, how we recondition our mind, like I said, as a trained sales guy, reconditioning our mind for success. Healthy people have healthy relationships. Let me repeat. Healthy people have healthy relationships. That doesn't mean having a healthy relationship necessarily with your friends, families, and loved ones, which we obviously should. Having a healthy relationship with our money, with our emotions, with our tangible assets, with the material things in our life. We've talked about this. If you base your insides by other people's outsides, these illusion of wealth, you've bought into the narrative that wants to keep you in debt. You never want to live beyond your means to finance some illusion of wealth that you thought was going to make you happy. Have you ever bought something new, a bicycle, car, motorcycle, house, and that euphoria, that adrenaline rush you get, and then it wears off, doesn't it? And then you start thinking about what's next? What's my next thing I got to buy to scratch that itch? That is the trap that the world's designed to set up for us. So today we're seeing properties now just completely out of whack. When you see something that's changed, price reductions on, off the market, pull the listing off the market, like I don't even know, I really don't even care. But it was a cool, thank you to the subscriber that sent that in because I've never seen anything like that, where a property has gone through that many price moves or changes or removals or for rent or for sale in such a short period of time. Somebody is clearly grasping at straws. This is the time to be a level-headed realist and understand the waters you're currently swimming in. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding the biggest artificially created housing bubble in the world ever seen. Fastest appreciation to never seen before highs, couldn't sustain itself. The property we looked at here today is basically an example of a housing bubble that couldn't sustain itself, and people don't know what to do. They've lost touch with reality. They're being shocked back to reality one at a time. Some people are fast to get there. Acceptance is another thing we always have to practice. As soon as we can accept something, the sooner we can move away from it, especially if it's a problem. This is a massive problem when you see a house displaying what this one just displayed. I want you guys to all start looking through this with an investor lens, with your investor eye. Don't FOMO into these houses thinking that these are somehow going to make you happy. Rich people didn't get rich buying their house. They got rich buying other people's house, and they definitely didn't get rich buying at the height of a bubble, especially the super bubble. And right now, it is definitely trending the opposite direction. If you appreciate the content, I do want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links are in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on and supported I think you might enjoy. If you're interested in buying or selling real estate here in America, there's an email in the description for you as well. I have a network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It would be our honor and our privilege to do so. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love the next video. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.